What's going on, GoalChasers? All right, got another workout video for you today. Now, over the weekend, I had an exhausting weekend, but I did find out some things I need to work on. So you didn't know, obviously you didn't know. I did the Spartan Sprint and the Spartan Super over the weekend. And there was a couple obstacles that were really hard for me, and they've always been hard for me. But now I've decided that I need to focus on those muscles so that I can do them in the next competition. So the main things were the monkey bars. I just, for some reason, as soon as my body hangs, I drop. And so I need to work on my grip, my upper body, just pull-ups, farmer's carries, just anything to build that upper body strength and that grip to where I can eventually get to doing it. So that's gonna be my drive, or my focus for today. I'm gonna do some cardio first. It's gonna be some push-ups, my treadmill burpees as usual. And then after that, then I'm gonna, do a couple things in here. I have these things called fat grips. Those are supposed to help with gripping things. And I do the Spartan Strong or Deca Strong and Mile and all that, where we do the farmer's carry. So I definitely have to get used to like carrying that weight and holding it and gripping it. And so, yeah, that's what we're gonna work on today. And we will be doing a weight check-in. I haven't done one in a while, and it's been a long while. So we're gonna check in with the weight after we get done with this, let you know what I got planned for the near future. And yeah, just do what we do. Now, I do have a video for those Spartans, but I forgot it at home. I forgot the camera at home, so I still gotta edit that and do all that. So that is to come, but this will be just to give you a little appetizer before that, if you was thinking about doing a Spartan anyway. So anyway, let's get with these treadmill burpees, because I am procrastinating as usual, and it's time to get this thing done. All right, so I just finished my cardio, but I want to show y'all how I do these things called treadmill burpees. So we're gonna start off here on the treadmill. So I have the speed at a 3.7. Usually I start off at a 3.6 and incline 0. All right, so we get on here and we walk. So I walk for 3 minutes on here. We do 3 minutes, and then after we do the 3 minutes, then the burpee part comes from what we do next. All right, so let's say we hit that 3 minute mark. Boom, 3 minutes, got it. Then I come down here. We come down here and we get some push-ups in. Okay, so what I have been doing is 16 push-ups. But we're only gonna do 5 because I'm already done. Then, after that, you get back on the treadmill, and what I do is I raise that incline to a 0.5, do 3 minutes, come back down here, do 16 push-ups, then raise it up to a 1, 16 push-ups, 2, 3, and 4, all following the same process. Once you get to 4, you do your push-ups, then you start coming back down. The whole thing in its entirety should take you 33 minutes, and you will get a really good sweat on. Now me, I got this weighted vest on. I got 30 pounds in it because, I like to challenge myself, and doing it without a vest and without any weights just got too easy. So you gotta add more to it. So since I'm trying to get stronger in my upper body, this works really well too. So I'm done with that. Now let's get to the next workout. All right, so now, like I said in the beginning of the video, I checked out ChatGPT, and ChatGPT gave me some advice on what to do, and it said to work on my grip, and that I should be doing some like hangs and with knee raises. So that's gonna work the core and it's gonna work on my grip. Now, I don't know if I can do it, honestly. I don't know, but we're here now, might as well try it. All right. Yeah, that sucked. All right, so next it says to do some pull-ups. So I don't know how many pull-ups I could do. I'm gonna try to do 2, and then just do 3 sets of 2 and see how I do with that. I definitely wanna work on the upper body strength, getting up to like 10 pull-ups at least, you know? So, gotta work on it. All right, usually I do the assisted, but you know, I'm feeling good today. Ooh. Yeah, that sucked. All right, now remember I said I was gonna try using these fat grips. I think I probably got them on TikTok. I get everything on TikTok. Now, what it's supposed to do is widen that grip on the curls or whatever you use, and I guess it's supposed to make your grip stronger, so might as well give it a try. So I'm gonna do some curls, so let's get to it. All right. So this next one is gonna be farmer's carry. So I picked 60-pound weights because when I do the Spartan Deca Strong, mile and fit, that's what you do your farmer's carry with, 60-pound weights. And I haven't done the Deca Fit, but I'm waiting until next year when it comes back to California. But I have done the Strong and the mile, so I know this fairly well. So let's get to it. So I'm gonna go down and back 5 times. Now I don't believe this is the same distance as I would, because it's 100 meters for the actual Spartan, but this is what I got, so this is what I'm gonna work with, and so let's do it. All right, so now we're gonna do some triceps. All right, simple machine. It's pretty basic. You know, I like to make sure it gets this thing all the way to the top, because I'm a pretty tall person. And yeah, we're gonna do 3 sets of 10 now. I told you with the farmer's carry, I did 5 sets back and forth. And then with the curls, I don't know if I said anything, but I did 3 sets of 10 with the curls. With the fat grips. The fat grips I used also on the farmer's carry, and it makes it harder, that's for sure. It makes it much harder. All right, let's get into this. Oh, that's too light. It's too light. Okay, I'm gonna do it right now. All right, yeah. All right, so now we did the last set. We're gonna do 3 sets of 10, shoulder shrugs. Let's get them shoulders up, and then I'll get to the weigh-in, you know? What you stayed here for, the weigh-in. All right, so let's do it. Oh, ooh, I'm getting too old for this. I'm getting too old. Ooh, yeah. All right, so we all done with that. It was a good little workout. I feel good. I feel strong. Yesterday I kind of took a day off. I did go for a walk, but yeah, I did the Spartan Super and the Spartan Sprint on Saturday and Sunday in Lake Elsinore, California. So if you was out there, you know how it was. It was a cool track. You know what I'm saying? It was nice and flat, no big mountains. You know, and I only say that because I did the Big Bear trail run. And if you've done that, you know if you can do that, you know most of the other courses are fairly not easy, but you know easier. So it was a real good event. A lot of people showed up. It was good. I was tired. The Super, it ended up being like 6 point something miles. It was more than 6.2 miles, but it was under 7 miles. And then at the end of them. Lately, I've noticed they have a little short course where you can do what's called the extra mile, and you get an extra little pin, and I'll pin that on my medals, just because, you know what I'm saying, like why not do that extra mile? You did all, 6 miles, 7 miles already, might as well get that last mile in, get the little pin, and just call it a day. So did that both days. And that was the first time I've ever done 2 Spartans in one weekend. So that was a first for me. I've been challenging myself to do more, like when I was doing the Spartan Decas, the strong, and I would do the strong and the Atlas in the same day, or strong and the mile in the same day. And that was tough, but to be able to do it is amazing. The feeling is amazing because, not long ago, there was no chance that I could do even a portion of it. So to be able to go ahead and do it and spend the rest of the day just chilling, it's just amazing to me. So the total of those 2 events was over 11 miles of walking, and plus obstacles, plus all that stuff. And I could have never done something like that. My goal though for next year, in Paris, I want to do the Paris. I do want to do all 3 of them in one day. So the Beast, the Super, and the Sprint. Now that's a tall order. I know a lot of people do it, but it's a tall order for me. You know what I'm saying? I know it's not going to be something to be taken lightly. And so I'm going to train for it. And again, I want to be able to do the monkey bars and all those obstacles as well. I need to definitely work on my grip strength, definitely work on my upper body strength, and just keep at it. So to get to the good part, let's go to the weigh-in. So last time I weighed in, I don't even remember the last time I weighed in. And I know it was probably somewhere around, the lowest I've been is 374. So let's just say that. All right, so the last weigh-in was 374. So I just weighed in yesterday. I want to say yesterday. And I weighed in after eating, and I just kind of weighed in for fun. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even no official type weigh-in type thing. And I weighed in at 368. So I'm at the lowest that I've been in a long time. And so 368. My goal is to get down to 350. So that's 18 more pounds to get down to 350. Now, one thing I must say is for quite a while, I want to say at least 3 months, I was pretty much at a stall. So I would go from like 374, 375 up to 380, then back down to 375, then back up to 380. So it just kept fluctuating back and forth. And I would never go past 374. It just didn't happen. Which brings me to my next thing. So, I was taking Trizepatide, and I took that for quite a while, but now I am taking Retatrutide, and the formula I have, or the blend that I have, is Retatrutide mixed with Cagrilitide. And I will say that one, to me, it seems to work a lot better and a lot faster. Or I won't say faster. I mean, you gotta do the work. But as far as the appetite suppression, it's outstanding. And I chose Reta because I wanted to retain muscle. You know, with Trizipatide, Ozempic, or whatever, like I know you'll lose fat, but I need to keep my muscle, and I need to, you know, keep growing my muscle. You know, I don't want to be, you know, just the same look, just a smaller size. I want to actually look like I've been working out and have a fit look. So I know in order to do that, I gotta lift some weights and I gotta keep what I have and build on it. So Retatrutide is supposed to, it's a triple agonist. I'm not, you know, a medical professional or anything like that, but I know it's like the GLP-1, the GIP, and the glucagon receptors. It hits all three of those, and it's supposed to do its thing. Now, Cagrilitide, I don't really know much about that one, but I know it's really good appetite suppressant. So you mix those two, and I have been doing some incredible things. So I must say, I do like it. If you are interested in peptides, I have taken quite a few as experimenting on myself, and I think it's run its course. I think I'm gonna, you know, do a minimal amount. Like I don't really need all the, you know, I was doing a little bit of everything. Cerebellum, something like that. C-Max, C-Link, MOTS-C, B12, Lipo-C. What else? So I have been doing IGF, LR3, and that's to retain muscle as well, and also to build muscle. You can only do that for 4 weeks, and then you got to take 4 weeks off. Also, ipamorelin, CJC with no DAC, which I don't know what DAC is, but there's no DAC. Tesamorelin. I was taking Samorelin in the tropies, which you put under your tongue. I don't take that anymore, but I probably would do the Tesamorelin again because it's supposed to help with the lower belly fat, that stubborn belly fat. It's supposed to help get rid of that. So I might get back on that again, but right now it's just gonna be the Reta mixed with the Cagrilitide and the IGF LR3, and I think I used all my CJC. I think it's CJC 1295 mixed with ipamorelin. No, I don't know. One of those. But anyway, I think I used all the rest of that. So I'm gonna just stick with the LR3 or the IGF LR3, the Reta, and the Cagrilitide, and see how that does for me. Instead of using all those, I mean, I was using like, I don't know, 10 peptides at a sitting, and it was becoming a lot. And when I was injecting them, I was getting, it was like, because you're supposed to inject it into your subcutaneous fat. I would get, like, it would just be a pocket of all the peptides that would sit there. And then sometimes it would be for over a day, and then it would kind of absorb into my body. So yeah, I think I'm good. I think I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great actually, and I can go without a lot of those. I'm on the road to where I want to be. Like I said, 268 is damn good. 18 pounds away from my goal, and from there, I think I want to build muscle. So I want to get down to 250, then maybe build muscle up to 260 and see how that looks on me. But let me get down to 250 first, and then we can go from there and see what that looks like. But I'm very happy with my results so far. It's been over a year now, and you'd be surprised, you know, you say, or you think like a year is gonna take a long time. It's gonna be so long for a year to pass, and the whole time you're sitting here like, dang, I wish it was, next month already, and then 2 months from now to see what I'm gonna look like. And you get all anxious to see what's gonna happen. And as long as you stick to it, it will happen. Just don't push yourself too much, don't hurt yourself, and it'll happen. A year is, you think it's a long time, but it really ends up being a very short time, and it's really fast. Especially if you're staying in the gym, eating right, you're not doing all the things that you were doing to gain all the weight. Like it goes by fast, and you definitely learn a lot about yourself in that time. So, I advise anyone and everyone to find whatever tool it is you need to get there, because once you get there, you'll feel great. Like, to feel that feeling where you can get up and do a Spartan. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, at one point in my life, there was no way. And now I do 2 in a weekend. Like, that's crazy, I don't know what to say. Like, just got to keep going. I mean, I'm not where I want to be. I can't say I'm not where I need to be. I've got my blood work done. All my blood work is good. I'm golden. Like, I'm golden. I mean, weight requirements, I'm still considered obese. But as far as my blood pressure, everything, it's great. And I don't know, a few years ago I did a video because I was diagnosed as a pre-diabetic, and they gave me my blood testing sugar tester or whatever, and I felt so defeated. And not to knock anyone who has diabetes or anything, but it was just like, I knew that I could do better. I knew I could do better, and I knew I wasn't. And that was all my choice, was to drink, eat, do all the wrong things. And now I got a sugar meter because I can't control myself. And so, and like I said, I'm just speaking for myself. I can't speak for anyone else. But, and it just felt bad. And I did do better. But then I still got back on that wagon and was drinking again and eating again and didn't learn. And so I'm glad to say now I have been without the alcohol for quite a while. It's been a while. I don't even count anymore, because I don't like, saying, it's been a year or, 5 months, 6 months. I don't know, because it just feels like I'm just counting down the days until I do it, until I have another drink. And I don't plan on having a drink. I don't plan on not having a drink. One day I might have a drink, with some friends or whatever, but it's got to be something special. It's got to be something special, because I just don't like what that alcohol does to me, not only physically, but mentally and all of that stuff. So, and it took a long time for me to realize that I just it wasn't good for me, in a way that I wasn't thinking clearly. I wasn't being the best version of myself when I was drunk or drinking. And so it took me a long time to see that, and now I can think clearly. I can wake up and get up and go to the gym if I want to, go for a hike, go for a Spartan if I want to. Don't have to worry about a hangover, and I don't have to worry about the stories from the night before. Like, I used to hate that. So I just feel like a whole new person, and I feel good. Like, hopefully I'm helping other people to get up and move too, But yeah, so that was the workout. That was my weigh-in update. And we just gonna keep pushing through the rest of this year and beyond, you know what I'm saying? But the rest of this year, we gotta, if you're not locked in, please, it's about to be October 1st tomorrow. Please lock in for the rest of these months of this year and get start your new year off at least, with some pounds down. You go into 2026, already moving, already got a routine, already got everything. So when you're looking at your New Year's resolution, you already started the resolution. You already started it. So now all you gotta do is keep that routine going next year and you're gonna get that weight off. So that's my challenge to you. Tomorrow's October 1st. Make it count, lock in. That's the thing now. Everybody's saying it, get locked in. All right, so lock in, and if you're trying to lose weight, lose weight. If you're trying to build muscle, build muscle. If you're trying to, whatever it is you're trying to do. Yeah, you're trying to swim faster, run faster, lift heavier, lock in and get it done, all right? So with that being said, if you're out there doing your thing, keep chasing those goals, embrace the pain, enjoy the process, and respect the gains. And I'll see you at the next video.